Sexy starts with a decision to be sexy. You might think that sexy is something you feel after you lose the weight or after you have clear, beautiful skin. Something that you might be if only you had the energy. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not. Sexy is a state that happens first in your head, then in your heart, and your body will have no choice but to follow. Hi, I'm Philip McCluskey, the creator of the world's sexiest diet, a program in which I share with you the 7 secrets to sexy that enabled me to lose over 200 pounds. I'm literally half the man I used to be and getting infinitely more out of life every day thanks to the secrets of easy, permanent weight loss that I'm here to share with you. Losing over 200 pounds was a massive transformation, and not just physically, although that's the change most people tend to notice. The real change, the things that have changed the quality of my life and the way I live, are all the restrictions that are now gone. I suffered through countless weight loss plans, counting calories, checking boxes, jumping through the hoops of diets that were probably created by skinny people who had no idea what it was like to be restricted, as I was restricted and confined in so many ways. Restricted by where I could shop, where I could go. I mean, even the idea of sitting in an airplane seat or a seat at the movie theater was something I would have to suffer through. It felt like that there was a cap on the joy I was able to get out of my life because of my size. But one day, after squeezing my body into the 2 airplane seats I had to purchase to visit friends in Germany, I got a wake-up call from the least likely of people. As I entered the office of the small bed and breakfast where I was staying, I surprised the older woman who was there, and my size literally shocked her. And without thinking, she turned to me and said, "How did you get so big?" Not to be mean, not with admonishment, just shock and awe mixed with legitimate concern. But at that point in my life, I had grown desensitized to being ignored by beautiful women. It took this well-meaning wake-up call from a kind little old lady to shake something deep inside of me, out of the dull, hazed-over acceptance of my state. Her voice went off in my head constantly. I thought about all the diets I had tried before and all the failures I had experienced. Each time I start off excited with the goal of revealing my sexy self, where I pictured beautiful women falling at my feet, and I would finally feel what it would be like to live that life in a hot body. But alas, it didn't happen. So finally I decided I was done trying, and instead ready to do it. Ready to experience life in the body I knew would let more of me shine through. Now the path I took was extreme, too extreme for most people. I went on a 100% raw food diet overnight and didn't even consider looking back at the 5,000 plus calorie a day diet of fast food that I was previously consuming. I used juicing and salads and ate as much as I wanted as long as it was raw fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. And I guessed my way through the raw food diet while I worked on the same 7 steps that I'll share with you in the world's sexiest diet. Because it was these 7 mental, emotional, and life-altering steps that sustained my process and changed my life. And that is the focus of this course. I removed the stress of figuring out the raw food diet by bringing in a top raw food chef, Joy Houston, to create weekly menu plans for you, complete with shopping lists. That should help you take the focus off of learning raw food and on to making the real internal change that will empower you to keep the weight off forever. You might be wondering if you have to be 100% raw for the rest of your life to get the results you want for your body. And the answer is no. I'm no longer 100% raw. The secrets of sexy freed me from any restrictive labels or limits, and in turn taught me the natural power of raw foods is a huge gift to my body, and I actually crave them now. Once you learn the 7 secrets to sexy, you'll see that there is room in a healthy diet for all things in moderation. But while you're on the track, the menus make sure you don't have to think about what to eat. You simply use the shopping lists and make the meals, which you'll love, by the way, because I am talking about meals like raw burgers and ravioli and even my famous chocolate and cherry cake. The point of having this kind of guidance around making raw foods is definitely to empower you to make these healthy meals even after the diet is done. But more importantly, they'll give you the chance to experience your body's natural ability to shed excess weight and regain the energy that is naturally yours. I want you to feel what your body is capable of when you take it off those highly addictive processed foods and fuel it with foods that will literally bring your body back to life. The weight loss, the glowing skin, the energy that people get from raw foods is simply a natural occurrence when real bodies get access to real foods. Now, you don't need to eat this way forever. You simply need to allow your body clean fuel for long enough to make the mental and emotional shifts in the world's sexiest diet that will change your life forever. I also brought in Fiona Coles, a UK coach that specializes in implementing these changes into your everyday life. She gives you the daily support in implementing the principles of pleasure, one of the key secrets that will shift your relationship to food, to yourself, and the world around you. To round out your support team, I brought in herbalist Elwyn Robinson to tackle key health topics that will support your body in making its natural transformation to sexy. We are here to guide you every step of the way, from daily recipes and food plans to the weekly video modules and workbooks that I'll be walking through you personally. The world's sexiest diet team is here to support you. So let's take a look inside at the course. When you come inside, you'll find a very easy to navigate dashboard. In the introduction section, you'll find a welcome video from me that includes a complete tour of the site to make sure you get the most as a world's sexiest diet member. The brain food section is where we all team up to empower you with the foundational knowledge you need to stay sexy for life. Here you'll uncover the shockingly simple way to deal with food cravings and which trace elements could be missing from your diet that might be causing them. Elements you would never get consuming a standard diet. No more guesswork on what stays and goes in your cupboards. You'll go through them with a pro to guide you and give you a fresh, clean slate. You'll master easy techniques to deal with any and all social pressures with ease and grace. You will learn the secret to sustained energy, the power of hydration to transform your health, and even get guidance from the pros on juicing, dehydrating, and sprouting to save the guesswork that costs you extra time and money. The 7 Secrets section is where you receive a personal lesson from me about each of the secrets to sexy. I'll guide you through each module, take you through the exercises in the workbook, and share stories of how I applied them and how you can implement them in your everyday life to reveal the real sexy you. This course is not just designed to help you lose weight, but to also unleash the sexy and fun side of you, the side that really wants to shine. The Pleasure Zone section keeps every day on the diet fun. Yes, fun. This is the section that makes the journey the destination. You'll learn that sexy comes shining through long before you reach your target weight and makes it arrive faster and with less effort because you're enjoying the process. In the recipe section, you'll find all the delicious foods that you get to enjoy on your path to sexy. There are sections for smoothies and juices. This and the section on salads and dressings is where you'll find the recipes that were key to my massive, rapid weight loss. All delicious, amazing foods too. You'll find your favorites and be making those for years to come. There's a massive bonus section that includes books and courses from me and other health, fitness, and nutritional leaders that want to support you and encourage you to feel your sexy best. And speaking of encouragement, my favorite section is the community forum. This is where we all communicate and support one another. This is where the connection happens and where breakdowns turn into breakthroughs in being sexy. We will support you with tips on how to juice, cleanse, detox, release emotions, stay present, open yourself up to love, and the list goes on and on. If you're ready to reveal your sexiest self, then click the Add to Cart button and come on into the world's sexiest diet playground. If you join me today, you will receive a copy of my book, Raw Food, Fast Food, the recipes that I use to keep this lifestyle fast, easy, and delicious, all in 10 minutes or less. You'll receive a copy of Fresh Start, 3-Day Juice Feast by Chef Joy Houston, the author of Rockin' Body Raw Food. This easy book, complete with shopping lists, makes it easy to experience the rich feast that juice fasting can be. Renowned UK herbalist Elwyn Robinson's powerful course, Easy Exhaustion Cure, an $80 value, is yours free when you sign up today. Plus, you'll get an exciting surprise bonus from the original UK raw food advocate, Shazzy, a shining example of what is possible for whole families on raw food. You'll get free 30-day access to Fitter You Fitness, where Yuri Elcom, the strength and conditioning coach for the University of Toronto, gives you personal training workouts right on your iPod or MP3 player. There is so much more in store for you inside the world's sexiest diet course. Take a minute to envision yourself on that vacation you've always wanted. You deserve to feel so sexy as you stroll down that beach. How would it feel to show up to your next reunion or a wedding or your next big event in your sexiest body possible? You deserve to experience life in the sexiest version of yourself. Take it from me, I know how it feels to have sexy seem so far away. But if I can go from shocking a sweet little old lady with my 400-pound self to receiving the attention of beautiful women more often than I ever thought was possible, then anyone can do this. Yes, you can do this. And I am here with a whole team to support you in making the switch to sexy today. Join me in the world's sexiest diet by clicking Add to Cart. I'm Philip McCluskey, and I look forward to seeing you inside.